सबको सादर नमस्ते. Today is Monday, September 15th, 2025. We will start our session on Sandhya Upasana and Mantra Swadhyaya. हमारे आज के स्पीकर आचार्य वरुण देव जी, आप सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है जो हमारे साथ जूम से या फिर सोशल मीडिया से जुड़े हुए हैं. नमस्ते आचार्य जी, आपका स्वागत है संध्या सेशन में. आप प्लीज संध्या से स्टार्ट करिए.
नमस्ते जी, भल्ला जी, धन्यवाद. सभी को सादर नमस्ते और सभी का आज के संध्या के ब्रह्म यज्ञ के सत्र में हम स्वागत करते हैं. आइए हम सभी मिलकर अपनी सामूहिक चेतना को शुद्ध करें, अपनी चेतना में सजगता लाएं एवं उस सजग चेतना में ईश्वर के प्रति श्रद्धा, भक्ति, विश्वास से जनित अभिप्सा को जागृत करें एवं ईश्वर से संबद्ध होने का प्रयत्न करें. सांसारिक ऊहापोह से कुछ समय के लिए मन को विरक्त कर दें. वैराग्य की स्थिति बनाने का प्रयत्न करें. सभी सुख, दुख, राग, द्वेष, समस्त क्लेश, सांसारिक सभी प्रकार के अनुभवों से कुछ समय के लिए तटस्थ हों. केवल मात्र ईश्वर को ही, जो अनंत सामर्थ्यवान, विद्यावान, अनंत ऐश्वर्यशाली, सर्वशक्तिमान, सर्व दिव्य गुण संपन्न, सर्वस्व हैं, उस पर ब्रह्म परमेश्वर ही एकमात्र जानने योग्य हैं. ऐसा भाव बनाते हुए 3 बार लंबा गहरा श्वास लेकर ओम की ध्वनि का उच्चारण करेंगे. अथ ब्रह्म यज्ञः. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः. ॐ वाक् वाक्, ॐ प्राणः प्राणः, ॐ चक्षुः चक्षुः, ॐ श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम्, ॐ नाभिः, ॐ हृदयम्, ॐ कण्ठः, ॐ शिरः, ॐ बाहुभ्यां यशोबलम्, ॐ करतलकरपृष्ठे, ॐ भुः पुनातु शिरसि, ॐ भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयोः, ॐ स्वः पुनातु कण्ठे, ॐ महः पुनातु हृदये, ॐ जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम्, ॐ तपः पुनातु पादयोः, ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुनः शिरसि, ॐ खं ब्रह्म पुनातु सर्वत्र। ॐ भुः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् ॐ ऋतं च सत्यं चाभिधात्तपसोऽध्यजायत ततो रात्र्यजायत ततः समुद्रो अर्णवः ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधि संवत्सरो अजायत अहोरात्राणि विदधद्विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी ॐ सूर्याचन्द्रमसौ धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत् दिवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमथो स्वः ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः ॐ प्राचीदिगग्निरधिपतिरसितो रक्षितादित्या ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ दक्षिणादिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिस्थिरश्चिराजीरक्षिता पितर ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ प्रतीचीदिग्वरुणोऽधिपतिः प्रीदाकुरक्षितान्नमिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ उदीचीदिक्सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माषग्रीवो रक्षिता वीरुध ईशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिबृहस्पतिरधिपतिः श्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमिषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नम ईशुभ्यो नम एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तं वोजम्भे दद्मः ॐ ओमुद्वयं तमसस्परिस्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरम् देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्मज्योतिरुत्तमम् ओमुदित्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानामुदगादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः आप्राद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्ताच्छुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येम शरदाः शतं जीवेम शरदाः शतं शृणुयाम शरदाः शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदाः शतमदीनाः स्याम शरदाः शतं भूयश्च शरदाः शतात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेन्नः ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। In our Aaryabhivinaya Granth Swadhyaya, we last time in the last session we did Swadhyaya of the second mantra of Prathama Prakash from the Yajurveda 40th chapter, mantra 8, and that was really a very resourceful and spiritual aspects of Parameshwar to get into the living relationship with Paramatma. Today we are going to again Yajurveda Adhyaya 36th and mantra is 18th, and this mantra is very practical as well as the spiritual connotation of this mantra very powerful, and in day-to-day life for everyone this has to be realized, the sense of this mantra, which is very deep and essentially substantially spiritual. So let's directly go to the mantra. Then we will discuss the Vyakhyan, Padarth, and then Vyakhyan. Om Drite Dringah Ma Mitrasya Ma Chakshusha Sarvani Bhutani Sameekshantaam Mitrasyaaham Chakshusha Sarvani Bhutani Sameekshe Mitrasya Chakshusha Sameekshamahe. So this mantra, as I said, Yajurveda, Adhyaya 36, mantra 18. So if we look at the meaning of the mantra, Om, always Om Sarva Rakshak Prabhu. Drite is a Sambodhan. We are addressing to Paramatma. One of the name of Paramatma is Driti. And Driti means the one who destroys all the wickedness, ignorance, and klesha, all the klesha. That is why Paramatma is called Driti. And we are addressing to Paramatma by this name Drite. And basically, this mantra is a prayer, and also we can say a dialogue between Paramatma and Jivatma. Paramatma is basically showing how you should pray to me, the way which you will get the more kind of the divine attributes practically in the common sense. So Drite Dringha Ma. Dringha means jaise like you are in yourself the eradicator of all the wickedness, all the negativities, all the klesha, avidya. The same way you make me very drid into that attribute, so that I also reject whatever is avidya, andhakar, ajnan. So basically, we can say this is a dialogue which is being taught by the Paramatma to the Jivatma. Dringha ma mitrasya. Mitrasya ma chakshusha sarvani bhutani. That everyone, all the living beings towards me, they always interact with me with a vision of friendshipness, with the vision of mitra. Everyone look at me from that point of view, from that angle. Sameekshantaam. We know this word sameeksha. So everyone just interact with me, behave with me with the perception of that I am the friend of them. And then it is not only the prayer or dialogue from one side, then also from my side, MITRASYAAHAM CHAKSHUSHA SARVAANI BHOOTAANI SAMEEKSHE. That my side also, from my side also, make me able that I always look at other living beings, whoever it is, from that perception of mitra, from that affectionate vision. Mitrasya chakshusha sameekshamahe. That everyone behave, interact with each other with this sense of friendshipness. So basically, now let's first go to the Vyakhyan given by Maharshi Dayanand, then we will dwell more deeply into the meaning of this mantra. Vyakhyan. हे अनंत बल महावीर ईश्वर, धृते हे दुष्ट स्वभाव नाशक विदीर्ण कर्म अर्थात विज्ञान आदि शुभ गुणों का नाशक कर्म करने वाला मुझको मत रखो, स्थिर मत करो. Which means that your स्वभाव, your nature is always to destroy the dushta swabhav. And I am praying to you that you do let me not be such kind of actions. Let me not be there where I perform such kind of actions which destroys my शुभ गुण. किंतु उससे मेरे आत्मा को उठा के विद्या, सत्य, धर्म आदि शुभ गुणों में सदैव स्वकृपा सामर्थ्य ही से स्थित करो. Because one cannot reject the falsehood, one cannot reject the wickedness unless one is full of nobility, full of Shubha Sankalp, Shiva Sankalp in oneself, and full of Vidya and truthfulness, and full of dedication to perform, to be righteous, to be dharmic in one's life, in one's perception. Because someone cannot become dharmic or vidyavan just by the Shabd Jnana. One has to, when someone know that what is correct and what is not, then only when someone is looking at others with swatmavat drishti, which means the way I want people react and act with me, interact with me, the same way we have to apply that principle with everyone in this world. दृंगह मा, हे परम परमेश्वर्यवन भगवन, धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष आदि तथा विद्या विज्ञान आदि दान से मुझको अत्यंत बढ़ा. So it is simple that we will always progress when we will try to attain more vidya, vijnan. And here, vidya, we should take the sense of the spiritual knowledge, and vijnan, the sense of all the knowledge about this entire universe. Dharma, arth, kam, moksha, that is the purpose, that is the purusharth chatushtaya for which we are performing our actions. If we are dharmic, if we are righteous, if we are noble in our mind, in our thoughts, in our speech, in our body, language, in our actions, and then if we try to attain and accumulate the means of fulfilling our noble desires, only then the fourth step or the fourth gate into the immortality will be open to us. These are the prerequisites of that final and the last liberation. Moksha, mitrasyetyadi, हे सर्व सुहृद ईश्वर सर्वंतर्यामिन, सब भूत प्राणी मात्र मित्र की दृष्टि से यथावत मुझको देखें. सब मेरे मित्र हो जाएं, कोई मुझसे किंचिन मात्र भी वैर दृष्टि न करे। मित्रस्याहम चक्षुषत्यादि। हे परमात्मन, आपकी कृपा से मैं भी निर्वैर होके सब भूत प्राणी और अप्राणी चराचर जगत को मित्र की दृष्टि से स्वात्म स्वप्राणवत प्रिय जानूं। That is the condition. That is the essential need which we need to imbibe, to understand that without this knowledge, without this understanding that no, we can only be friends with others if we have that swatmavat drishti, swapranvat. Even he is using swapranvat, like we are, these prana are very dear to us. The same way we should consider others prana. अर्थात मित्रस्य चक्षुषे त्यादि। पक्षपात छोड़ के सब जीव देहधारी मात्र अत्यंत प्रेम से परस्पर वर्तमान करें। अन्याय से युक्त होके किसी पर कभी हम लोग न बरतें। इस परम धर्म का सब मनुष्यों के लिए परमात्मा ने उपदेश किया है। सबको यही मान्य होने योग्य है। सो दिस इज परम धर्म। महर्षि दयानंद जी is emphasizing on this attitude in ourselves, that the first necessity is to be willing to always look at people with a affectionate vision, that understanding, swatmavat, swapranvat. So when someone is in that selfless state of consciousness, self in the sense of selfishness, then only one can be true friend of others, and then only we will have the true friends in our life. Otherwise we will have all the friendships in this world are even the friendships, the relations. If you look at the majority of the relations, they are depending only on their selfish needs and the selfish, all the desires one has towards each other. So let's go to the paraphrase in English, then we will understand it more deeply. O infinite strength, O great hero, O Lord DRITE, O destroyer of evil tendencies, O remover of sinful deeds that destroy noble qualities like wisdom, do not keep me fixed in such ignorance. Rather, uplift my soul and establish me by your own grace and power in knowledge, truth, and righteousness. DRIMHA Ma, O Supreme, all-powerful Lord, by gifts of dharma, righteousness, earth, prosperity, calm, noble desires, and moksha, liberation, as well as by bestowing knowledge and wisdom, greatly elevate me. Mitrasya Tyadi, O Lord, friend of all beings, indweller in all hearts, may all living creatures see me with the eyes of a friend. May all become my friends. May none look upon me with even the slightest enmity. Mitrasya aham chakshushe tyadi. O Supreme Soul, by your grace, may I also, being free from enmity, regard all beings, living or non-living, moving or unmoving with the eyes of a friend, as dear to me as my own self and my own life. Let us abandon partiality and with supreme love interact with all embodied beings equally. Never should we act unjustly towards anyone. The Supreme Lord has instructed this highest dharma for all humanity, and it alone is worthy of universal acceptance. So this prayer is the dharma, param dharma, and basically it is showing us how to become dharmic in the global sense, not only in the local sense. So now we will try to take away from here, from this mantra, few pearls of wisdom. And what are those pearls of wisdom? When we deep dive into the ocean, only then we find the pearls which are valuable. But if we just look at the surface, just we swim at the surface, we only face waves. We only face turmoil, disturbance. So if this mantra, basically, if we contemplate on this mantra very deeply, consciously, silently, we will see how the power of the mantra, the Shakti of the mantra, because it is Ishwariya Vani, we should not forget that. Whenever we study, we do Swadhyaya of the mantra, we should have that attitude that I am going to get connected with the Ishwariya Vani, with the speech of Paramatma. And if we will not have that attitude, we will just take the mantra of the Veda like normal reading, the normal words, and that is not the correct attitude. So the first condition of contemplating the mantra is to be silent at that time, so that no other thoughts, emotions, negativity, disturbance is haunting us at that time. And then in that atmosphere, in that attitude, which is very transparent and at the same time that is tranquil, then we go deeper into the meaning of the mantra. And that meaning then reveals, the mantra reveals its illumined body. Body in the sense, illumined it's the message to us. So the first takeaway from this mantra is that who is the mitra? That first we have to decide that, understand that who is the mitra. So mitra is made from mimida dhatu. Mimida snehana. Snehane. So that means प्रेम रखने वाला, स्नेह रखने वाला जो है, that is called mitra. The one who is selflessly affectionate to anyone is called mitra. And also the one who is hitakari, not only sugarcoating in words, oh, you are great, you are this, you are that, but behind the back, someone has jealousy, enmity, envy, then that is not mitrata. That is even more dangerous than to be a shatru. But mitra in true sense is the one who is truly without any selfish desires or any selfish motives, the one who interacts with affections, with a hitkari bhavana, for a well-being purpose. So look around you. We should always look around us who are our true well-wishers. The one who does not care about what we are, what we have, or what we have in the sense of anything in this world. The people who does not regard our personality only because of our material gains or our whatever we have, but the one who always looks at us from the Swatmavat Drishti. Whether we are rich or poor, whether we are in difficult situation or in a very comfortable zone, the Mitra will always be Mitra. That is why Paramatma is our Param Mitra. Because Paramatma will always help us in whatsoever is the condition. That is the first thing to know. And that all our family members, they are our best friends, Mitra. Ma to the children, to her children is the best, one of the best friends in the life. So that we should be aware to whom we should have that kind of relation. But before that, we need to be high, deep, and vast, wide in our consciousness also. Then only the society will become more and more noble and selfless. And when the foundation of the society and the families are lying in such kind of message from the Veda, then there is nothing in this world which can do any harm to such kind of relationships. Like if you look at the sunlight, it does not knock on the doors of the people that it wants to spread that sunlight to one house and to other it will, whether it is a king or a beggar, it will, the sunlight will be equal to everyone, because that is the Paramatma's principle. Paramatma is impartial. He has no partiality whatsoever. And even if we look at the earth, which bears the weight of the sins of the wicked people, still it is carrying everything, everyone on its surface, on its soil. The crops, they don't ask where and whom they should be consumed. So that is the message of this mantra. And there are three dimensions always we should consider. The first dimension is our spiritual upliftment. This kind of mantra can be useful for us only when we are spiritually oriented. Otherwise, these only becomes kind of a moral teachings for us. But if we are spiritually aware, if we are spiritual seekers, then it becomes a powerful prayer. Then every day we pray we put these mantra in our daily prayers that, oh Paramatma, let me not have any enmity towards anyone in this world. And that is why if we look at our itihas, Shri Ram, Shri Krishna, and all look at the life of Maharshi Dayananda, never they have any kind of grudges towards anyone in this world. They were only guided and motivated by the instructions, by the divine instructions, by the divine knowledge. That should be our motive, that should be our goal, that we should not be motivated by any ill will, any bad desires, anything which will make us fall on this path. So that is the first dimension, spiritual. And then when we have that, then the personal dimension in the sense of our circle, social circle, our friendship. And then third, when we are personally good, we have the goodwill, then only we have the social dimension is for us to radiate that knowledge, to radiate that goodwill, to radiate that affection in this entire world. And in today's relevance of this mantra is more than ever necessary, because at this time, everyone, I must say, this world is in crisis emotionally and also spiritually. Everyone is thirsty, hungry for the peace. Everyone wants to get rid of the stress. Everyone wants to be joyful, to be happy. But the paradox is that the things which make people unhappy, people are more running behind them. So in our workplaces, however is the competition, whenever it turns bitter, but when we have this vision, mitra, drishti, then this competitive attitude can become a collaborative attitude, which is beyond everything, transcendental of all the boundaries we have. So today, at this wonderful mantra, we should take away these teachings directly from Bhagwan, Veda Bhagwan, and always try to take this, determine in oneself that we will always be Dvesh Rahit, Rag Rahit, that relation, that mitra, and always full of affection with people. That is why Maharshi Dayanand gave this principle of Arya Samaj, that सबसे प्रीति पूर्वक धर्मानुसार अर्थात यथा योग्य वर्तना चाहिए। धन्यवाद। सबको सादर नमस्ते जी। शांति पाठ। ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। वैदिक अभिवादन। सबको सादर नमस्ते।